Exercise 1. What is intelligence? Give the example to support your explanation. Intelligence has been defined in many ways. Higher level abilities such as abstract reasoning, mental representation, problem solving, and decision making. The ability to learn, emotional knowledge, creativity, and adaptation to meet the demands of the environment effectively. Second, what is intelligence for? Scientists define intelligence as an ability to learn or to understand. People who are intelligent learn what they are taught easily and quickly. Intelligent person also remember what they have learned. This knowledge can then be used in new situations or problems. Intelligent person faced with some problems or situations that they have never met before will use their knowledge and memory of situations in the past to solve the problem. 3. Can intelligence be measured? How? Many psychologists believe that intelligence can be measured with various kinds of tests. The scientists believe that if a person can deal intelligently with some problems in the test, he or she will also deal intelligently with problems in everyday life. But many people believe that intelligence tests do not really measure someone's ability. Many tests seem to measure what someone has learned rather than how quickly or slowly he or she can learn. Other people think that intelligence cannot be measured accurately. 4. Explain the correlation between intelligence, a test, and life. If we were smart, then life will be easier because we can solve problems easily, and to know whether we are intelligent or not, we have to undergo a test. If the result is intelligent, then we only need to maintain what is there. But if it's not smart, then we must learn and try to become smarter. What is IQ? Psychologists express the results of an intelligence as a number called an IQ intelligence quotient. IQ is a type of standard score that indicates how far above or how far below his or her peer group an individual stands in mental ability. If someone who has a high IQ or smart, why? How can someone with a high IQ have this kind of intellectual device? Put another, how can a smart person act foolishly? Kate Stefanik, a professor of human development and applied psychology at the University of Toronto, Canada, has grappled with this apparent incongruity for 15 years. He says it applies to more people than you might think. To Stefanik, however, there is nothing incongruous about it. IQ tests are very good at measuring certain mental faculties, he says, including logic, abstract reasoning, learning ability, and working memory capacity, how much information you can hold in mind. But the tests fall down when it comes to measuring this ability crucial to make good judgment in real-life situations. That's because they are unable to assess these things as such a person's ability to critically weigh up information or whether an individual can override the intuitive cognitive biases that can lead us astray. 7. Human beings are the most intelligent animals. What does this statement mean? Maybe because some think that humans are the animals with the biggest brain. Exercise 3. Why can animals read, do mathematics, and build buildings? It's probably won't surprise you learning to animals can't read like we do. After all, if they could, you'd probably be fighting monkeys and chicken for your favorite books at the library. Just because animals can't read, like humans, does mean that they can recognize some words and respond to them too. When comparing the way animals and small children handle numbers, we should keep in mind that animals do not have the ability to abstract. Children do have the ability to abstract, but it's latent. Language skill and the attendant math skill takes years to acquire from nothing. The remarkable thing is that almost all children do it and no animals do. So, why do animals build their own house? It's common many non-human mammals, birds, insects, and spiders. It can be found in a variety of arthropods, including fish, reptiles, amphibians, mollusks, arachnids, crustaceans, and annelid species. Is almost exclusively found in the phyla of the fish. There are two persons, one is 8 years old and the other is 16 years old, but both of them have a mental age of 12. One described the person who has a chronological age of 8 and mental age of 12. Describe the person who has a chronological age of 16 and mental age of 8. Compute their IQ and explain the results verbally. Give the reason why there are persons who has a chronological age of 8 and mental age of 12. Give the reason why there are persons who has chronological age of 16 and mental of 12. The child will be more mature than his friend in solving problems and how to talk. Maybe this kid will will be bothered to his friend and can't solve problems like she should. IQ for children aged 16 years with a mental age years must be included in the low IQ. It could be due to parental care that allows their children to be independent, or it could be due to innate parents. Usually this happens because of wrong parenting. Almost all mental delays come from education that's not maintained totally, or parents do not want to learn about what complements their children's mentality according to their age. And 3. Answer the question on paragraph 6 and find the reference to strengthen your essay. One reason people may find discussing intelligence uncomfortable is the belief that it's something you are born with and so you can do nothing to influence it. This undercuts social equality and fits into the link between intelligence testing and eugenics, which still loom large for many. However, there is no escaping the fact the intelligence is inherited to some degree. Researchers found that IQ of children adopted a bore little correlation with that of their adoptive parents, but strongly correlated with that of their biological parents. What more, this association becomes stronger as the children grew older. That counterintuitive for most people, say Robert Plummet at King's College London, who had led study. They think as you go through life, the sling and arrow categories further build up, environmental difference become cumulatively more important, because they think that genes only influence what happened at the moment of conception. That's not true, of course. In fact, hundreds of studies all point in the same direction. About 50% of the difference in intelligence between people is due to genetic disease. Exercise 4.1 Phase 2 SAC 3 formula for chronological age: 5. Intelligence, 6. Mental age, 7. Determined, 8. Represent affect, 9. Complex, and 10. Instincts. Exercise 5. I don't know something. Why does someone have a good intelligence? And the answer is I don't know something, but why does someone have a good intelligence? Exercise 6. George lives in Los Angeles. Does George live in Los Angeles? Who lives in Los Angeles? I wonder who lives in Los Angeles. And 2. Anna bought a new dictionary. Did Anna just buy a new dictionary? Who bought the new dictionary? And I wonder who bought the new dictionary. It is 650 miles to campus 3 MUM from here. It's 350 miles the distance to campus 3 MUM from here. Where is 350 miles from here? I wonder if it's true that the MUA 3 campus is 350 miles from here.